broke beautifully, and Beholder goes straight to the lead. Include Me Out gets up second. Joyful Victory's taken back into third, going to be carried a little wide into the turn. Via Villaggio, meanwhile, is right there at the rail. They really tightly packed. More Chocolate has floated 4 wide into the turn. Then comes Flashy American and Authenticity last, but no more than 5 lengths covers them all. They head to the 3/4 pole, and Beholder nice and relaxed out here. Gary Stevens just got on a long rein, lopes them along 3/4 of a length to Include Me Out. Joyful Victory's the grey on the far side. More Chocolate has to go wide as well. Authenticity now moving into contention down at the rail, and Authenticity comes through 4th, only 2 lengths off the leaders. Flashy American next, and the long shot Via Villaggio's last. They run past a half-mile pole, and still Beholder not being bothered on the lead yet. On the far side is Joyful Victory. Between them, Include Me Out. Authenticity threatening to run a big one at the rail now, just needs somewhere to run. Then Flashy American, More Chocolate, and Via Villaggio. They come into the 5/16, and Beholder has not been asked to run yet. Include Me Out putting the pressure on now. On the outside, Joyful Victory. Authenticity now looking for somewhere to go. They're at the top of the lane, and there's Zenyatta and Beholder now. Gary Stevens super confident, hasn't moved on her yet. Beholder the leader, Authenticity. Down the centre, Joyful Victory now been hard ridden. They come for home, and Beholder is clear by 4 lengths now. Authenticity's run a big one, but just a scintillating performance from Beholder. Gary Stevens barely moved on her. Couldn't have been more impressive. Authenticity was second. Joyful Victory finished third.
And 2 races today, one in New York where Princess of Silmar beat Royal Delta, and now here in California, the Grade 1 Zenyatta going to 3-year-old filly Beholder. The 3-year-old fillies have said they are best than their older female counterparts.
I hate to say it, but somehow this is kind of like the Torrey Pines all over again.
Yeah.
The race was over going into the first turn. When nobody pushed this horse, and you said it going into the first turn, when we saw Include Me Out in second, we knew they weren't going very fast.
No, I mean, he gets away with... It's one thing to be by yourself and have this kind of ability over a track that you obviously love. But to do it going this slowly, you're not even trying, really. He didn't have to hustle her at all. I mean, she broke on top, took the rail, and just coasted home, and Stevens never touched her. And when you see the margin of victory, the length of the quarter, when next time she runs, talk about misleading.
That reminded me of old school horse racing right there. Just Gary Stevens get to the front, and he just stole another one. And
that sound is familiar. That's the Keeneland Gavel. The Keeneland Gavel came down on Beholder at the Keeneland September sale in 2011 for $180,000. And look what you got here if you purchase this daughter of Henny Hughes out of the Tricky Creek mare Leslie's Lady. You got a multiple Grade 1 winner. She's won now for the 7th time in her 11-race career, and earnings are now going to go past $2 million. What a remarkable performance today from Beholder.
And your probable favorite now in the distaff, because Princess of Silmar, they're probably not going to supplement and spend $100,000 to run in the Breeders' Cup.
Posted on the board, 3675.